All right, it's been a while, but we're finally getting to it. We got Quadeca's, I'm guessing, debut album, From Me to You. So I'll be reacting to the deluxe version, which includes an additional 6 songs. So we're going to check those out as well. But I'm very excited. Quadeca's an artist that I've definitely slept on over the years. I'm glad that I'm finally getting to, listen to his music and share that with you guys. And you guys have been so supportive of the reactions, especially with Quadeca. So I want to give you guys a shout out. Thank you guys for all the support, all the love, all the subscriptions, the views, all of it. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed. But I do not want to waste any time. It's a long album and I want to get right into it. Still love Scrapyard. I didn't mean to haunt you. Still, I think his best work in my opinion. But let's see how this goes. I think from what I read from the comments that he's gotten better from album to album or project to project, and the further you go back, the worse it gets. But I've heard really good things about this album. I heard that he's rapping a lot more in here, and that is just just him starting out. So I'm not listening with ears expecting to hear current Quadeca. I understand that this is an older project. It came out in 2021, I believe. So I understand that he may have a different sound, a different approach to his music and all that good stuff. So I'm not really stressed about that. But let's see how it sounds. I'm sure it's gonna be really good. A lot of you praise it. I've gotten messages to react to this album, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it. All right, let's get into it. We got track number 1, the intro, Color. I know the sample somewhere. Very recognizable. Knowledge used the sample. I don't know if you guys fuck with Knowledge. He used the sample. Oh my gosh. Damn, all right.
Through the Rockies, the magnificent Rockies, just a few weeks ago, 1,000 feet.
Yeah, but
it's gonna be funny if I enjoy this album the most.
Some of the most beautiful mountains in the world.
All right, anyway, let's get into track number 2, Sisyphus. I think that's how you pronounce it, but yeah. Oh, he sounds great.
Been so melodramatic with you on this climb. Can't wait to feel shitty and tell you about it another time. All of the blistering meds and the callous, even our bickering getting nostalgic. All of those little things melting the mountains in my mind. August came by, saw you say bye, wanna stay by your side. What the fuck do you say when you know life cannot be the same, but you try and try? If those footsteps remain after time went by, something expiring. I guess them butterflies in my stomach, I've been fucking retiring. When I'm back on the climb, you're only with me in the back of my mind now. It's a cycle, it's a path I can't find. Sisyphus, grimace is the right arrow, vulnerable. Maybe it's my fate and it's all my fault, and I know you got a matter now, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Madness, I just can't mimic a thought. I've been in Sisyphus mode, looking at the path of a tall mountain, and I can get it stuck in these potholes. Maybe I should just let the rock roll. I've been so close to the peak, I know, but I'm trying to stay away from the drop though. So I don't. They only love me when I'm back on the climb. You're only with me in the back of my mind now. It's a cycle, it's a path I can't find. Sisyphus, grimace is the right arrow, vulnerable. And I I know you got a matter now, yeah.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, man. Okay. This is great. Ooh. One thing I like about Quadeca, and I've always liked this about Quadeca is his use of distortion. He doesn't use it all the time, but there's moments when he wants to splash and he'll just distort the beat, and his vocals as well. I think is great. And you know, one thing I'm jealous of with certain producers, like you know, with a Quadeca or like even the JPEG Mafia, James Blake, those you know producers who do hip hop and you know electronic as well, and a little bit of alternative. Is just their use of like the glitches and you know stutter effects and everything throughout the song. Now I know it's not the hardest thing to do. You know, I've owned FL Studio in my lifetime. I've been able to do it, but being able to do it tastefully without it sound like too much is, you know, it's not the easiest thing to do. You know, sometimes you just want to overload the beat and throw everything in there. And I mean, the only one who can really do that is Flying Lotus. You know what I mean? But to do it tastefully is, and JPEG Mafia, but we know he's a GOAT. But yeah, to do it tastefully is not easy. So Sissy Fizzle, really like that song. Starting off great. Let's keep it going. All right, track number 3, Candles on Fire.
Woke up feeling mad today. Bitch, I'm ugly, but I act like Timmy Chalamet. I hate these motherfuckers so much. Why I keep on trying to get them all to validate me? It's no hell. I'm living like, oh well. Like my English teacher said, I just show them I don't tell. I show them I don't fail. They know me so well. I've been catching all the shit they been throwing. I'm Odell. Turn the cameras on. Quick water break in a marathon. Walk in your room and I set the mood. They ain't gotta light the motherfucking candles on. Can't see without the cameras on. Without a platform. I'm going crazy. Too hot from the law, had to add the AC. Guess what's getting to him lately? They been taking shots at the boy, I just say cheese. I smell the green, that's in the season. Growing up, I'm already too old for crystalline.
Okay.
Checking in on that bakery and licks knocked out. Voila, disappear, okay. Hey. These sparks are fickle and simple-minded. Flashlight in the dark, how people gon' get behind them. I never kill my ego, was tripping. I still is having that shit'll kill me inside if they hear it and never mind them. I done gassed up, that's why they don't hold a candle to me. Masked up way before it was a standard duty. Back up, I came in the shit, put my sticks in the ground, so I'm sorry, but you're killing me. Turn the cameras on, quick water break in a marathon. Walk in your room and I they put the red dot right back on his head. In fact, it never left. Fuck a gold plat, I want platinum instead. It won't matter no less. All my nights sleep is but my dreams still vivid. Whole game deeper, but the team still winning. Let me look around like, will you please love me? End up in the ground where they still think of me, but it still feels something. Ain't nobody laughing, but it still feels funny to me. It's all a game, all these people just a number to me. And what can it be? No matter how I feel, you can bet I'll give them something to see. What's the price to live with comfortably? All these numbers, my number to me, it's nothing to me. Get my pants tailored with a big pockets. I don't give a much room when they shit talking. Turn the cameras on. Quick water break in a marathon. Walk in your room and I set them up. They ain't gotta light the motherfucking candles on. Cameras on. Got a platform to be standing on. All this baggage going over their heads, so I keep it underneath. I will carry on.
Alright, so I already know that I'm gonna, if everything's like this, then I'm gonna enjoy the probably the remainder of this album. I mean, there's a lot of songs left, but if he was going crazy like this back then yeah. And I heard this wasn't as good as I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. I mean, we'll keep it going, but What I think is it's probably just different. It may be. I think it may still be up there, but it might just be different. I don't know. We'll see. We're only 3 songs in, but so far it's feeling like, this is the same quality. Like he's just been putting out the same quality since he started. Because I heard like voice memos is trash. I heard other things were trash, but it seems like since he really, I guess, rebranded and started doing him, that he's been putting out quality. So I don't know. We'll see. Track number 4, Shades of Us.
Woke up on your side of the bed. It's been a long, long day. We came a long, long way. We went the wrong, wrong way. Can we smoking in the rain again? I think about what's holding up this flame again, and it ain't like the way it was. Now it's just shades of us, shades of us. Smoking in the rain again. Remind me what is holding up this flame again, and it ain't like the way it was. Now we're just shades of us, shades of us. Sometimes I reminisce, then I cringe so much that I audibly go fuck. And then the people around me look at me like I'm insane. I'm sorry you would do the same shit if you were inside my brain. Said some stupid shit, maybe it's time to change. Now I'm on the road, staying inside the lanes. I've been inside the frame, even when I'm outside, I'm still inside the rain. They push on my buttons, think I'm inside the game. I just want love, but that's outside my reach, always inside my aim. And that makes it even worse for me when it's time for shame. Oh, say it's our decision, but you know it's never been mine to make. I am not surprised, it must have been my mistake. I got a dad bod and I'm 19. Didn't go the way it did in my dreams, yeah. Yeah, smoking the rain again. I think about what's holding up this flame again, and it ain't like the way it was.
This is dope.
Now it's just shades of us. A long, long day. We came a long, long way. I went the wrong, wrong way. Can I follow those tears? The kind I can't wipe away.
It's very interesting. He has fun making music. I'm never bored listening to his songs, his albums. There's never a point where I'm like, this song, I wish it would be done, because he always switches it up. There's always something to look forward to within a song. There's always just something else. You never know what you're gonna get.
I searched my fake name and found a million results, but not have you. Thank God, yeah. Always looking down, yeah. Smiling at the ground, yeah. I've been on my own. The world's just pixels on my phone, but you feel true. Thank God. Always looking down, yeah. Smiling at the ground, yeah. Honestly, I can't wait till they break up, so that I can get a shot at her spot. And if not, what's the cost? Cause the music will make up for it. It would be so great, I would pay up for it. I could really use a break from that same love story, cause that ain't something for me. I miss when I could relate to your heartbreak. Want you to be happy, but only if it's for our sake. Want you to be happy, but only if I can partake. And if you're happy, the music probably crappy, and your songs are only light at the charts, they from the dark place. I'm your biggest fan, so I promise you what your art takes. And when you're down, I'll be there for you. When you finally outgrow that girl of yours, she's your world, of course. Blah blah, we get it. Nah, if we met, you would not regret it. I promise. Search my fake name and found a million results, but not have you. Thank God, yeah. Always looking down, yeah. Smiling at the ground, yeah. I've been on my own. The world's just pixels on my phone, but you feel true. Thank God. Always looking pleasure. I'm like Jade, it's meant to you. You'll never see me how I see me. I'm not an artist, and that's okay.
Sheesh. He's really good at writing hooks. He knows how to make them catchy, and it works with his production style and just how, random it is. You know what I mean? All right, track number 6, Can't You See? That offbeat 808. Oof. Maybe it's not an 808, it's a synth, but Lord. He's really good at transporting you into like this whole new world, while listening to his music. It kind of feels like you're in his dimension, It's really cool. Like, I feel like I got lost in that song and kind of forgot that I was like sitting here doing reaction, because I was like listening to everything going on and just the vocals. His vocals sounded heavenly on that song. Really dope. All right, track number 7, we got Vergas Interlude. Like, there's no other way to listen to this album for at least a first listen. Like, you have to listen to it with headphones just because of he pans a lot, and you're not going to be able to fully capture, what he's trying to do musically on like just a speaker. You gotta hear everything he's doing, just the levels and all of that. And it just helps with the transitions. It helps with transitioning the album. Really dope interlude. Let's keep it going. We got track number 8, Maybe Another Day.
I woke up this morning, or should I say afternoon? Everything is morning. I'm fucking my bed, so I wanna go to the I'ma have to get that to you in the morning. And I came right back, yeah. Taking it the wrong way, but I say no, it ain't like that. I'm been feeling off a little bit, disregard a little shit. It's a strange time lapse or a lapse in time. I've been really good at passing my only feeling good for half the climb. I've been living looking back in time. I've been living in the past that's got me sinking.
It kind of sounds a little bit like Dikembe from JPEG, but I know it's two totally different. I think two totally different samples. Maybe this doesn't sound like the Renan sample or the sample that Renan used from the Far Side, but it's in that similar mode. I like it though.
Unhappy, I just been thinking too much. So much so that the sun don't come. Feel like an acquaintance to me. Days have been waiting for me. My family calls me a motherfucking vampire. Melatonin being patient with me. Now the time zones bleed, it's routine, I'm a traveler. These heights get scary to see, and everybody wanna feature, wanna speak to a man. Just sound like Karens to me, so tell me one now. When my catharsis feeling like errands to me, it's a target, archer with no arrows to T. It's apparent to me, and I said,
I woke up this morning.
or should I say afternoon? Everything is boring. I'm fucking my attitude. I woke up this evening. I'ma have to get that to you tomorrow. Yeah. I woke up this morning. Or should I say afternoon? Everything is boring. Maybe another day. I've been standing at the face. I need you to stay. I've been trying to get away from it. Yeah, trying to kill my karma. Fuck this self-reflection bullshit, I already filled my quota. At least 12 times over, I've been trying too much lately. I've been doing something, thinking about how much I've been thinking, and I think I overthink a little too much, maybe no, I don't know. I got a fear of flying. I've been in the sky on a one-way. Every plane hitting ground Sunday. Who knows if it ends on the runway? But I still shade with a turbulence. Stewardess come with an arrangement of services. I don't know what I want to drink. This I'm trying to rethink what my fate or my purpose is over here. Thought we was close, but it's no there. Fucking so much for the God of you. I'm feeling down on my downtown. I feel like now it's woke up this morning.
I should say afternoon. Everything is boring.
I'm fucking my attitude. I woke up this morning. I'll have to get that to you tomorrow. Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorite tracks on the album so far. Love the guitar, love the drums, the hook. You know, this is definitely a song that's gonna get stuck in my head. Like I said, love where he decides to, you know, place all the stutters and glitches. From what I'm hearing, he does a lot of it towards the end of the song where he wants to just, you know, close it out, which I think is really cool. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the project so far. A lot. All right, let's keep it going. We got track number 9, Alone Together.
Walk with me further apart. Follow me into the dark. Memories ain't the same when I'm by your side. Take my lips, leave me tongue-tied. Drift away, you're a memory. I'll only exist if you remember me. I'll only exist if you remember me. You're not in love, you just pretend to be. Drift away, you're a memory. Drift away, I guess I'm alone. I'll be alone forever, yeah. Together alone. I guess we're alone together, yeah. wrong and never learn. So if I'm melting, you go watch and let me burn. I know you hear a lot of talk, but rest assured I'ma dress all my problems in Gucci and Prada and tell them that they can all do what they wanna. And if you say I'm not being for real, you're the king of lying. Oh, Hakuna Matata. I just spent a couple days watching dust fly from one vase to another vase. I wish I was in another place. Life's a treadmill, think you work out, but you see it's still stuck in place. Still running, I'm still dwelling on the dumb mistakes. I still don't even know what it takes. I already got enough at stake, but yeah. Memories ain't the same when I'm by your side. Take my look. How long is this if you remember me? You're not in love, you just pretend to be. Drift away, you're a memory. Drift away, I guess I'm alone, I'll be alone.
The boy can rap. Like, he can rap. Like, he's not the greatest rapper at all. But he doesn't have to be. You know, everything comes together with his artistry, because he makes the music, he produces the music, he raps, and he sings. I don't know if he's an engineer, I don't know if he mixes or does any of that, but he almost like does it all. So although he's not the greatest rapper, his rapping is good, because it's like any other artist who does it all, like JPEG Mafia or Kanye, for the matter. When you do it all, it's hard to hate on any of it. You know what I mean? You automatically get props and points for producing, singing, rapping, and yeah. It's hard. But we're halfway through the first disc. And yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every single song so far. I haven't heard a bad song. I haven't heard a mediocre song, for the matter. It's just its own project to me so far, It all sounds good. But let's keep it going. We got track number 10, Burning Bridges / Long Day, featuring IDK. Haven't heard from IDK in a minute. I used to love IDK back in the day. Go.
Okay, I'm fucking stressed. Come from the heart, that's why I be saying this shit with my fucking chest. I'm burning all my fucking bridges till there's nothing left. The more they try to prove they worth, the more I'm unimpressed. I just don't want but myself be the only one that hasn't fucking left. I'm a living anomaly, giving you all of me. Wanna be the villain, that's a simple philosophy. Hold up, suffocating, get you grimaces off of me, don't touch. Ain't no label in a box, ain't got no label that label me the box. I ain't got no premium snap, but they still wanna pay me for my thoughts. I just brought my own fucking seat to the table, they're like, hey, are you saving me a spot? You'd be lucky if I give you a response. Bitch, I'm busy, so I basically forgot. Cause I gotta write a million tweets to really compete. Ironic when you live in a dream, you can't afford a fucking minute of sleep. I think I got about a million seats. I'll never be really complete, even if I fill up in an arena with a million seats. It's like 10 or 0. Some people talk that like they're a hero. Others refuse to acknowledge my music entirely. I call them Ben Shapiro. Okay, now this is epic. You talking shit that's a bit pathetic. I cut off all of my friends more easily than YouTube vloggers doing quick cut edits. I'm fucking stressed. Come from the heart, that's why I be saying this shit with my fucking chest. I'm burning all my fucking bridges till there's nothing left. The more they try to prove they worth, the more I'm unimpressed. I just don't want but myself be the only one that hasn't fucking left. Okay, I'm fucking stressed. All these hating niggas, I might need a fucking vest. I'm from where if you ain't moving right, you might get fucking left. And they copy what I do, might need a fucking check. Cash flow. Niggas be saying the way that I move, I'm an asshole.
This beat is crazy.
She thinks she my girl, that made me laugh, ho. Niggas be coming with choppers like boo 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 bad bone. Made a couple million, yeah, that's fast phone. Hang up, man, say I'm running out of hangers. Say they want beef, I'ma bring the Angus. Niggas want clout, fuck being famous. They tryna flex, I'ma be the I burn bridges, but I'm still paying the toll.
I was waiting for the beat switch. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Climbing is quite enjoyable.
Okay, I'm immune from the herd like an anti-vaxxer. Using my words like a tantrum haver. I get used to the hurt from the random chatter. The view in the verse and get antsy after. No squares in my corner like a camera reactor. Treat a hater like my wife, take him out to dinner. Make a whole album about him like I'm Chance the Rapper. Like, we need to make a comparison. Oh shit, that's embarrassing. They said beware of the snakes. Hey, okay, what? What more can I say? Still got the statement, stack 'em up. You been in the way, bitch, break it up. Practice what you preach, I guess is why they talking trash. Now they wanna pose with me like, not so fast. Your label be over me like, why we ain't thought of that, huh? See me overseas off the grid, but I'm on the map. Okay, just got a next statement, shit is out of line like David Louis. So many bad fragrance, only blue like that matters to me. Whole new life, how it happened to me, no dabs, now they acting bougie. Want you cookies from the cab like you ratatouille, absolutely mad. If you did it like that, it's so like, hey. Let's be honest, I really had a long day, okay? I walked in like bitch.
Fire track. Yo, an instrumental Quadeca album would go crazy. Like, I love the rapping, love the singing, but an instrumental album from this dude where, bro, come on. Y'all can't tell me that won't go crazy. Every beat that he's done on this has been very well done. Very well mixed, too. Shout out to whoever mixed it. It sounds amazing. IDK sounded great on there. I haven't heard from him in a while. I think the last project that I heard was the K Tronada joint that he did. But yeah, he sounded good. Yeah, let's keep it going. We got track number 11, Hallstatt Interlude. Track number 12, Work, featuring Play That Boy Zay.
We gon' work until the tryout. I've been grinding all day, I'm about to cash out. We gon' put in work until it work out. All these hoes be in my face, she got her ass out. She gon' put in work until she clock out. I can't never let these hoes, I'm on my cash route. We gon' work till it work out. Bitch, I'm on fire, never burn out. If you make plans, you can turn down. All of these bands is the first round. See a number, I'ma hit you with the same tone. Tell them I'm sorry that I never came home. I don't think there'll be anybody at my funeral, but they can recognize the name on the gravestone. Trying to maximize my green with this time I spend. I can only love you from like 3:15 to 5 p.m. Working for the man. I have yet to meet him though. They gon' understand. I don't even know. We just gonna work until the try, until I pass out. You say I need balance. That shit for the indecisive. Yeah, I might be tripping, but at least I fucking picked a side. And I've been doing bigger shit. No way that they didn't like it. If that's true, I smash they fucking phone before they finish typing. Look into the finer things. Ain't no quality time when I make a couple million and gift a couple diamond rings. I've been hoping that's what time will bring. Cause the clock to no matter how many times they say I'm a king, and it kinda stings. I just had like 25 Red Bulls, still trying to find them wings like a blind Rick Ross. Mind exhaust, should've headlines, deadlines ain't soft. I don't want a fucking moment to blink, a moment to think. Cause even just a moment got me kinda lost. So I'm trying to get my thoughts to this white noise from this fax machine in my ear.
He can flow, he can flow.
I don't know what it's from, but the message so clear when it said we gon' work. Process repeats so much, I think my mind got carpal tunnel. How I pull my strongest muscle, mixed up the cards to shuffle, picked up then start to fumble. This what I want is humble. I just want it all to double. Even the stress, even the mess, even the largest struggle. I want a ghost, don't need heaven. I fantasize over purgatory, invest. So now my money makes money, it's working for me. They just bring bounds to distractions, explaining how to be happy louder than words. I can hear them over the sound and up in the line where you started. And all these sacrifices can't take them back. I fucked up way too many connections. I shouldn't be so okay with that, but I'm okay with dirt on my name. If it helps to make it last, I pray for that. I need my credit before the fade to black. Yeah. So we gon' work until it work out. So we gon' work until it work, until it work, until it work, until it work, until it work.
Now I must be tripping because I don't think I heard Play That Boy Zay on that track at all. He must have blended in, or maybe I got him confused with Quadeca. But either way, the song sounded great. I still stand on the fact that I said he should make an instrumental album. He Honestly, he should just release the instrumentals to this whole project and all of his projects, to be honest, because that beat was crazy as well. Yeah, I'm pretty much sold, man. I'm quadding it up. I'm quadding it up. If you watch the session, you know where that's from. All right, track number 13, People Pleaser featuring Guap Dad 4000. I haven't heard from Guap Dad in a minute. I think his last album was 2021. I feel like Guap Dad is definitely underrated. He's an artist who contributes to a lot of other artists, you know, whether it be flows, hooks, rapping, you know, but I feel like a lot of artists use him for, like, they just, like, it's great to have Guap Dad in the studio with them because he can help with ideas. You know what I mean? I feel like Guap Dad should release something very soon. I hope he does. I've been definitely waiting for a new Guap Dad project. Anyway, People Pleaser, let's go.
We got different life plans, I know. Trying to do what I can, so don't go. I just made 25 bands, but that shit don't mean nothing to you. I got a lot of the time to invest, I'm more trusted in you. Everything changed in my life, now I got some adjusting to do. Everyone needs some shit from me, I always got something to prove. Oh no. Sorry, I had a little episode. Brand new season with the same old show. This is the sound of the bubble. Don't look now, if you ever look down, then you're bound for the trouble. I feel like I'm trying to find a way to fucking drown in a puddle. Head underwater, but the sound isn't muffled. 4 showers a day, time to inspire me. I'm sorry to the earth, my fault entirely. I never meant to use your resources to cope with my existential anxieties. My bad, making deals now when they all wanna give me 5 like a white dad. Life is moving too fast, feeling like a time lapse. Feeling like it's 8-bit, looking like it's IMAX. I know I gotta really walk away. Off the stage, see applause, don't really wanna stay. I just wanna make them all happy.
Up to me, you would look up to me, put all your trust in me, hello. Ooh, instead uncomfortably haters so subtly, it's fucking up my little mellow. I just made 45K in 1 day and 2 hours of work, but you still unimpressed. You probably went to pool parties and called all these rappers they first nigga fuck you a mess. Young cats get it like Billy T, go like the ticket, I gave it a grab, stopping that pussy did a willy, to get in the slap top, but it's cold, ain't no kids see. Are you kidding me? I really try to keep the peace for the energy.
We got different life plans, I know. Trying to do what I can, so don't go.
Really cool track. Love the beat on there. Guap Dad sounded great. The hook was catchy. You know, it's one of those. Solid, very solid. All right, let's keep it going. We got track number 14, Swallow the Key, Interlude.
I want you back here. Oh, life will never be the same as last year. I think something must have closed me and swallowed the key. Now I'm standing right here, waiting in the middle of the night here. In the stars, sometimes I see you. You see me too. You don't know who I am. No matter how much you think you do, no matter how much you think you feel, no matter how much I try to explain, something's contained and nothing's to blame.
Production is crazy,
songs, I
man.
hope they don't come true. Write a few wrongs, I hope they all undo. Lock your river in a cage and act surprised when it all falls.
All right, track number 15, It's All a Game. I like the setup.
And it's all a game. I'm the only one who else should have your name. For same. If you lose me, don't you take the blame. When it's all said and done, it's much easier done than said. All I see is blue when you leaving it all on red. I don't wanna talk through it, I already got through it. So stop asking me if I need a moment again. I need a moment alone, but I've seen some moments extend. I'd rather sabotage my heart than to see it broken again. So I self-sabotage. Everything I'm hiding is the reason that I camouflage. Cause would I still be in the picture if we had to turn the cameras off? Put my hands together and pray that I'd get some damn applause. It's unlikely, notice the more as before. I don't wanna play this game anymore. It's all a game. I'm the only one who else should have your name. Fall in love until it's not the same. If you lose me, don't you take the blame. Sitting here and clicking buttons like it's all a fucking game. I'll admit that I'm insecure like my fucking track. Sometimes I say I love you just so I can hear it back. Maybe that makes me fucking toxic. I've been on the same shit, I've been so obnoxious. Passing through the matrix since we left for college. I gotta be patient, I don't see you often. At least we the same. If you lose me, don't you take the blame.
I feel like every song that he has, he's always thinking big, you know. There's always like these grand moments where there's a lot of whether it's horns or strings or just his singing, everything about it, there's always this grand moment within the song. You know, it keeps it very interesting, and it makes, it's not boring. You know, it's never boring, which I said before, it's just never boring. All right, let's keep it going. We got track number 16, Where'd You Go?
I'm like, where'd you go? I came in and shit out of nowhere, yeah, I didn't mean to scare you, bro. Used to look around, they like, where he go? Now they see me everywhere, they like, there he go. Back again, every track running laps again. Same old me with the same old dreams, but I'll never fucking think about the past again. Yeah, no matter where I go, I'm not fitting in. Back in my class, I left on my track since I was a little kid. They had me wanting to quit, I was all alone cause I ain't following this shit. And I look how ironic it is cause they followed the kid and I ain't even following shit. Back in the mix, I'm in the game now. The industry think I'm a gimmick, they laugh at me, it's all the same now. So I'ma clap my hands, a perpetual misfit. Numbers get big, my math skills simplistic. Watch them all cry, I'm low-key sadistic. Blink 3 times and I'm like, where'd you go? I repeat this shit. Congrats on your 5% royalty check. I get more streams than you without the editorial press. Without selling my career to fucking corporate heads. So when they ask how much I get, I say 100%. And as a kid, it made me think I was different. Thank God for that, cause I wouldn't be shit if they didn't. I asked everybody, are you gonna go the distance? I just heard no one.
Okay, so he, you know, he's flexing a little bit on there. Hey, I'm with it, yo. I mean, hey, he's earned the right to do it. You know what I'm saying? I think one of my favorite lines is he's talking about the 5% royalty check, but from other artists, and he gets 100. That's a flex. You always want to get 100. Like, there's so many artists in bad deals and just bad situations because they handled their business wrong, you know. And then, you know, with him, he had the cheat code because he can do it all himself. So, you know, hey, he's talented. All right, track number 17, Summit, Part 1.
We all got some fucking mountains of our own, shouting at the ground that's down below. Shoes plowing through the snow where all the flowers used to grow. In my surroundings, I'm a speck, somehow a mountain to the whole. And in these moments, I never felt both so small and larger than life. Thinking to myself, just don't fall from the largest of heights. And I've been looking at the summit. They say we're halfway there, I think we're halfway from it. It's been the longest run, path has been a rocky one. Happy I got my foot out the door, but it was a revolving one. Imposter syndrome kicking in, my thoughts don't wanna stand still. Thinking how am I a born white man who was fucking stand still, while my whole generation's fucking loaded on a fucking curb. So now I'm moving on, move along, tied up accuser wrong. Got more conspiracies for how I did it than fucking QAnon. And look at who I'm proving wrong. Me and my Boulder group on. They still gon' shamefully listen pretentiously on my newest song. And I'll never please everyone. Had to come to terms with that. Feeling like I'm never done. I'm still trying to work on that, cause I'm still looking at the summit. They say we're halfway there. I think we halfway from it. Yeah. And you deserve the success. This time you deserve it the best. And I know these days just aren't those days. But honestly, these days still hits on most days. Cause I love you, but I see it in a different view. When you're away, the memories play in a different hue. To convince me I fell in love with a different you. But no matter how long distance, I know that shit just isn't true. Because
we're gonna keep it going to Summit Part 2, which is the outro of Disc 1. Let's go. He sounds great. Okay, so we're done with the first disc of From Me to You. I thought it was great. You know, he didn't disappoint. I know a lot of people like I Didn't Mean to Haunt You better than this, but I just really feel like they're two different projects that probably cannot be compared, only because he's rapping a lot more on this album, for one, and it just feels different. You know, it feels different than Scrapyard as well, and that's one thing that I like about it, that it's the quality of work is up there like the others. It's just different in my opinion. But yeah, really enjoyed it. We're gonna get into the deluxe version of this now, starting at this disc 2, track number 1, Please Don't Wake Me Up.
please don't let me down. I'm gonna get around that voice in my head. Think he's already dead in the ground. So please don't wait.
Oh, I really like that one. Very somber. Love the piano on there. His vocals, as per usual, sound amazing. Very solid. Very solid track. All right, track number 2, More Than Mine.
Had to make sure I'm set. I should know better. I believe it all we said. Sorry, I don't remember. It's been a couple days in my head. Trying to control the weather. I need some more than ever. I wanna go forever. I wanna be the one to make it all mine. I wanna make sure everything I'm true. My life is more than mine. My life is more than mine. All these spotlights in my face, I'm feeling so the blind. All these spotlights on stage, I just lost track of my shadow. Everything's shallow, only see God and piano. I see it all in a camo. I've been earning riches, that shit ain't making me whole. Why I keep on burning bridges, I still been paying a toll. Sacrifice the difference, I wanna stay in control. I've just been playing a role, mistakes I'm making them all. I breaking my fall. I've been growing up, the case I'm making get small, increase, grow so much. I should know better. I believe it all we said. Sorry, I don't remember. It's been a couple days in my head. Trying to control the weather. I need some more than ever. I wanna go forever. Line. I wanna be the one to make it all mine. I wanna make sure everything's true. My life is more than mine. My life is more than mine.
Love the guitar on there. I feel like these do not throwaways, but I feel like cuts that didn't make the original album. Obviously, it's a deluxe, but these fit right in. You know, these fit right in. Catchy, dope beats, good hooks. You know, just solid all the way around. All right, track number 3, Back to Earth. Sounds good. Sample sounds a little familiar. Can't pinpoint it though.
I don't really trust and there ain't no reason.
Okay.
I feel like I fucked up every weekend.
I know the
It's been
sample.
getting tougher every season. So if I say I love you, you better believe it. Yeah. And I want you to find me. We got all this bullshit, I put it behind me, behind me. When the paths diverge, one day I'ma come back up to earth. Sick of going back and forth, driving under the stars where the patterns blur. And we gon' have a word. We come so far on half of the world. We gon' grow apart without any word. Missing you cause I'm hardly at work. And when the shit is looking up, I need you right back in the world. I've been feeling rushed, forming all these habits, coming in and out of touch. And I want you to find me. We got all this bullshit, I put it behind me, behind me. Why do you still wanna change me? Time isn't real to me lately. I sometimes feel like escaping, oh. And this time is so unfair. You've been lost when I'm not there. I don't really trust and there ain't no reason. I feel like I
Super chill.
every weekend.
Everything on the deluxe so far has been like super chill and, you know, just vibey. You know what I mean? I can't pinpoint who else used that sample, but I've heard that sample on so many other records, but it just never gets old. Of course, he's gonna flip it. Sounded great. His singing was great on there. I think that might be my favorite on the deluxe so far. Back to Earth. That intro was nice, but yeah, this might be my favorite on the deluxe. All right, let's get into track number 4, Dasani, featuring DC the Don and Sebi.
Foggy with your water is toxic. Shit's the salty, you didn't want me, I didn't want you. Okay, maybe that's a lie. How the fuck could it not be? Last time I told you I love you and you thought that I was joking. I tried to swallow my pride, now I'm fucking choking. These words came from the heart.
That's funny.
Anything that I get, with this time zone between us, it's so hard to go feel. Yeah, I don't wanna be the reason you stop believing. So I'm going on 100 till I feel me the real. Yeah, breaking, we got presentation. Truly, I got everything I need. Yeah, but I still want her.
Song is cool. That's probably one that's gonna definitely have to grow on me. The instrumental was cool though. I love everything about the instrumental. I think it was just more of the rapping on there that I wasn't like crazy about, but the synths and the beat was nice. I'll give it that. It's something that I gotta be in a mood to hear. You know what I mean? All right, track number 5, All My Life.
I've been feeling down and on my downtime. I've been waiting all my life. Yeah, and it's the cold shell, keeping you content behind a goal. So I've been waiting all my life. And it's about time. I've been feeling down and on my downtime. Take me in one piece, I haven't found mine, but I've been waiting. Find a motel where I've been staying all my life. Yeah, I got problems that I can't even acknowledge. Look at things changed ever since I got to college. I'm so bothersome, I never want to be a burden to you, but we call me sometimes, think I need my reassurance to you. I swear, I swear, I swear, sometimes it still feels like you're right there. It's a fucking chain reaction. Watch out, these days got it packed in. I cut out all these new fucking distractions. Realize I gotta go and take some action. Action, and I'm living life. I can't believe what they said. It's been too long to forget. It's about time. I've been feeling down and on my down.
All right, we're on the last track. We got track number 6 of the Deluxe Disc 2, The Feeling of Drifting Apart. Let's go.
And it's the feeling of drifting apart when you've been intertwined from the start. Pulled a muscle, stretched 1,000 miles. Our hearts rewind. Blood can only flow so far for you. Don't feel anything at all. And it hurts 'cause there's nobody's fault. Our hearts desire. You knew it was all said and done anyways. Said goodbye a million different ways, till we couldn't say goodbye anymore. Our hearts retired. I felt a part in your arms, but I still felt like a part of yours. And it still felt like a part to hold on off of the cliffs.
Oh, that's fire.
Your love of me for my own, tricked me into false self-acceptance. I'm still flying the shape of a man in the crowd.
Love those chords.
So run to the top.
Wow. Okay. So what an experience. First of all, long ass album, but hey, we made it. This too, definitely, no filler on there. Like, these songs could have easily been slipped into the original album. And overall, I enjoyed this project from head to toe. Like I said, I haven't heard like a bad track. It's hard to it's hard to shit on anything he does because he does it all himself. It's just he's very talented, and I'm happy that, like I said, I'm happy that he's you know, where he's at now, he deserves all the praise, all the props, all the recognition. So, I mean, the album actually surprised me. I didn't think the quality would be as good as I Didn't Mean to Haunt You or even Scrapyard, but it's right up there. You know, it's right up there. I still think he should release the instrumentals to all of his albums because that's a highlight on its own. But, you know, maybe one day. But overall, love the project. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for all the subscriptions, the likes, all of the comments. It's been amazing to say the least. So I appreciate you all. And if you like this video, comment. Let me know what your favorite track is, how you enjoyed the video, all that good stuff. I'll catch you next time.